it's 420. Vape Nation, yeah? Vape
that,
Nation. I've been watching his videos again recently, and I saw just released the Vape Nation one today, and it was fucking funny. But anyway, hello and welcome back to Black Ribbon, to the podcast. I am joined by Dan and Josh again. Josh sounds like he's got herpes. Herpes in the mouth. There you go. You sound like Bruce.
I'm not doing Bruce now. That would really sting.
You don't have to do Bruce.
Just cough up my...
You're already doing Bruce.
Bruce is here.
You are Bruce.
Bruce is here. I am
Yes.
Bruce.
You might be able to
killed
hear a
Josh, and now
Hoover
I
in the
am Bruce.
background. That's downstairs. I don't know how sensitive the mic is, so ignore that if possible.
I can't hear anything.
No? Okay. It's just me. That's fine. And Dan? You there, Dan?
I am, but your microphone is still breaking, so I might have to change my USB port ever so quickly.
Am I breaking for you as well, Josh?
You are a bit, yeah, as well. You downloading all that...
Let me go have a look.
We told you about this, Pete. We told you. Is he gone? Has he left us?
No, I'm trying to get to the
No, he's still
fucking
there.
tab. Right, where is it? Fuck off, Hearthstone.
Close down your torrents and stop
Come
watching
on,
porn.
Pete.
I'm trying to get Hearthstone to download. Need an update.
Well, I'm
Close down Hearthstone.
back, by the way.
I'll do it later.
Muse was amazing.
How is it now? How do I sound to you guys?
You sound
You
clear
sound better. You sound
as
human.
day.
I sound human coming from you?
That's what I meant. You sound
Fuck
human
you.
more than me.
I was going to say. You're finally developing that turkey gobbler, aren't you?
The turkey gun. I think it'd be more of a... You'd be more
Yeah,
of a
Josh has
flap
been necking
kind
so
of
much cock
commit.
that he's... Yeah. That's a reference to another video that I'm not going to go into.
Just
That was a...
put a link in the description.
Yeah, that was a weird one. But yes, Dan, you are back from Muse.
I am.
I'd say
We missed you, sir.
I know.
Yeah.
I refuse to listen to the podcast because there was probably a lot of hate in it, but I will once I've got after the post-Muse gig shock, which I am now suffering from. But once I get over that, I will listen to it.
Disgusting. Disgusting. It really is. That you would miss something as important as this. To see
I know.
them.
I'm so sorry.
Awful.
It was amazing. You should have seen it. There was drones flying everywhere.
Isn't
There was
that
good music. being played.
illegal?
Well, apparently it crashed in one of the gigs they did at the O2, the one I didn't go to. It crashed into the crowd, and there was this big news thing about,
God.
a Muse drone nearly killed someone, and I was like, mate, it was made out of like air. It was like one of these. It wasn't even hard. It was soft, so it probably bounced off someone, but
I don't
they
know.
made a huge thing out of it.
They can be pretty nasty, even if they aren't. I don't suppose you watch the thing on Twitch, or you've seen it on Facebook advertised, the Drone Racing League.
No.
It is
I think that's a
beastie.
thing.
Oh, it is wicked. They had Florida Dolphins Arena or something like that for the football squad, and it was just empty. And what they did is they set up this massive, great big track, and these guys were just hooning these little carbon fiber drones, and it was insane. And they were fucking going. It was wicked. Yeah. If you do get it, I'm sure it's on YouTube somewhere, but it is wicked. It was great fun. I enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, but I can imagine carbon fiber hurting, but this was made out of like, I don't know, I don't even know what they're made out of, but it must have been like a plastic based substance because they looked really bubbly, so it couldn't have hurt anyone. It might have given someone a tickle or something, but I couldn't imagine
Tickle.
Yeah, but those
it would have
blades,
hurt them.
those blades are
No, don't
nasty as
tickle
well.
me.
After what happened to not Gabriela Iglesias, is it Gabriela Iglesias or Enrique Iglesias?
Gabrielle and Glazer.
Gabriel
thinking
Iglesias
of,
is the fat comedian, but
Yeah.
Ah,
there we go.
Enrique Iglesias, yeah, him,
Yeah.
the Mexican dude, the other Mexican dude, when he went in to grab that drone that was coming up close to his face for a photo, and he clacked it, didn't he? Hands right around and cut open his hand on one of the blades. It was nasty.
Oh no.
Oh, and everyone made a big show of it because he carried on the show. It's a bit like he cut his hand. He didn't take a bullet. He didn't get stabbed on stage or something like that. He was fine. You know, I don't know, but yeah, it was very weird. But I always thought they were illegal at shows now. I thought they stopped it.
You're not really supposed to fly them over. Is it public places? Or
Public places,
like
you're not allowed to fly them anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they were thinking to bring.
Well,
it
as we're
in.
on the subject of drones, I am watching that drone film tonight, that Eye in the Sky.
High in the Sky.
Eye in the Sky. Have you not seen it?
No.
No, I've not heard of it.
No. It's it's a drone film. It's very similar to the one that was released last year, that Good Kill with Ethan Hawke, but this time it's got Aaron Paul from obviously Breaking Bad, and it's got Helen Mirren, and I think it's Alan Rickman as well, who was in it, who is I think it's one of his last
Yes, sorry, now I know the one you're on
acting
about.
performances.
Yeah, that
Yeah, that's quite good. I'm
that
watching
does
that
look
later on.
very good actually. Yeah, because we've also got, what else do we have out this week? It's Jungle Book out at the moment, isn't it?
Yes,
What are you doing, Josh?
which was very good.
What do you mean? What am I doing?
Someone's
Yeah, what's
moving
that
about a
annoying
lot.
noise?
Not
It's
me.
Jo- It's
Is
not.
it definitely me? Is it?
It's you. Someone's fidgeting.
Not me.
I'm not moving.
I'm laying.
I'm fidgety. It's probably just rubbing against my blanket. Is that better?
Oh,
Does it still hear it now?
oh, poor little Josh.
I'm dying.
Oh.
Give me a break.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, man up.
Man up. This is
Yeah.
what I did when you sounded like this. You fucking sounded like you finally hit puberty.
Jog on. I had influenza. Thank you very much. Not influenza. What the fuck was it called? I don't know.
Swine flu.
Swine flu. Yeah, I had swine flu.
AIDS.
No, not that bad. Not that bad. I recovered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, the Jungle Book came out yesterday.
It did.
Yeah.
No, last Friday.
Was it?
Yeah, because I went to watch it on Sunday.
Oh, you've actually seen it, right?
And
Okay.
yeah, the review's up on the site.
Oh, I was fidgeting around with the site. I didn't see it, but what
That
did
is
you think
mean.
of it? What did you think of it then?
It was
'Cause
very
it's
good. It was
supposed to
very
be a very-
enjoyable. It had a really good.
Yeah,
It
sorry.
had a really good voice cast. Obviously we had Idris Elba as Shere Khan, which was like, I think he was just made to play that kind of evil, demonic voice that Shere Khan has. And then we had Bill Murray as Blue, which is also again pretty damn cool. As soon as he turns up, you're like, that's Bill Murray. And the trained one was Christopher Walken. Christopher Walken you had as King Louis, which was hilarious because he was like basically like the gangster kind of thing. He was basically doing the speeches from in the tone of his character in Pulp Fiction. Do you remember Pulp Fiction when the bit with the watch and he's talking to the young Bruce
That's
Willis?
another
and
one
he's
I
like,
haven't
"Oh, I
actually
hit
seen
my,
all the way
yeah, yeah.
through.
yeah,
You
I hit
haven't
my
seen Pulp
father's watch."
Fiction?
I watched part of it, and then
That
I
is
got
Oh,
distracted.
good
not
God.
good.
That's no, that's unacceptable. So you haven't seen, what was it now? You haven't seen Pulp Fiction. You haven't seen Forrest Gump.
It's like
Anything
cult
else we should
films.
know
I
about?
don't see cult films.
They're not cult films.
Pulp Fiction is a cult film. It's a cult classic.
Nah,
It is.
it's a classic. It's a
It's
stone
called.
cold classic.
It's a
not-
cult classic. Whenever I hear
Mm,
it mentioned, it is
dunno.
cult classic, and it's just like
I'd say a cult classic was something like The Big Lebowski, whereas Pulp Fiction is just like a classic. It's in the same realms as like The Godfather and stuff like Lawrence of Arabia. It's just a classic. It's just a classic of 20th century film.
Well, that depends.
But that's just me.
That depends. Excuse me. Yeah, that's a. Oh, I forgot what we were talking about now.
Jungle Book.
Jungle Book. Yeah. No, I've heard good things about it as well, which has been quite nice because it follows the book, doesn't it? It doesn't actually follow the movie on this one, so it's supposed to be
Well,
quite
I never read
dark.
the Rudyard Kipling book because Kipling books. I've only ever seen the Disney animated one, so I kind of
Same.
followed that in terms of the book it's based on. But it was much darker, obviously. Same as like the other live action Disney ones they've done recently. Like they had Maleficent, which was much darker. They had Cinderella last year, which wasn't dark, but it was a more adult theme than the actual classic, the animated one. But no, it was really good. And like I said, the voice cast was on top form. And it was a good way to spend 100 minutes. It flew by. And the guy who plays Mowgli was brilliant.
Yeah, he was on the One show the other day, and he said it was about 2 years
Oh,
ago
bless
that he
him.
finished filming, and he's actually quite a nice little kid. It was quite nice to see him
Yeah,
because he was
he's
with
lovely.
Ben Kingsley as well, was on there.
Yes, yeah, because he plays Bagheera.
Yes, yeah, the panther. That is, yeah. But no,
I mean, it must be hard. It must be hard to act with a complete CGI.
yeah, he said there was no one in the room. It was just green screen completely.
I
Yeah,
mean,
so
how strange must that be?
it was. I saw some of the behind the scenes footage of it, and it was just mad. It looked wicked. It did. But no, that's certainly one to go see. I don't think there's anything else out this week that's particularly of interest.
Well, as I said, I'm watching Eye in the Sky later on. There was another film called Criminal out this week with I can't remember his name. He's getting old now. Let me just Google it. It looked quite strange. It looked like it was basically Face Off, but Brain Off. So instead of changing the faces,
yes,
it was
I
brains.
heard something of that.
No, who is it? Ryan Reynolds and Kevin Costner. That's it. I've just seen the reviews and they look terrible, so I'm going to stick away from it.
I'm not going to go to that one.
I'll leave that one.
Well, Face Off wasn't that good, was it?
What? I love Face Off.
It was funny, and it was like an entertainment movie, but really it was like mega cheeseball. And you look back at it now and you go, oh dear God, what is wrong
Yeah, it
with
was
this?
proper bonkers.
Yeah.
It was bonkers, but no, it was quite funny.
So that's what this Brain Off could be. It could be exactly the same as that. Just update.
Brain Off.
Just, yeah.
Yeah.
Brain Off.
It well could be.
It sounds like that Google X or whatever it was. That, you know, that Google thing versus that Asian dude. They were playing that, what's that traditional Chinese game that they were playing? I don't remember the name of it now. But they got beat, didn't they, the other day?
What?
Sounds like that. Did you not hear? There was this whole thing, it was like over 3 or 4 days, where this, like, world champion, whoever he was, it was this Asian bloke, I know he was Asian, I know that much, versus a Google computer that was actively learning how to beat him.
Is it like a chess thing or something?
It was like a chess thing, yeah, but it was like a really weird looking game. Like with little white and black pebbles. No idea.
Checkers?
No.
It's not Pong, is it?
Yeah, Pong. Yeah. No, it was a board game. It was like a classic board game which is from centuries and centuries ago. It's literally like a Chinese heritage or Japanese heritage one. I can't remember. It was Asia.
Sounds like Pong.
Sounds like Pong. Centuries and centuries ago.
It's just Pong, yeah.
Bing! Bing!
Pong is the Pulp Fiction of the gaming world. So if you played Pong, you must have watched Pulp Fiction. I mean, come on.
Everyone's played Pong. Oh, do you remember when you could actually play Pong on Google? They had that day of celebration for it on its anniversary, and you could play Pong up on the Google page
on the main screen. Yeah, I remember that.
That was wicked. But we're getting distracted. I don't know whether did you play the Doom beta the other day, Dan?
No, I was rocking out to some music the other day.
Oh, it was this weekend.
Oh, I see.
It was so good. Doom was wicked. It was.
Was Dwayne Johnson there?
No.
Oh,
no.
rubbish.
A lot of people are saying if you go onto the Steam page, it's got mostly negative reviews for the open beta, but the open beta was literally just multiplayer, and people were spouting off, about it being a Call of Duty reskin or a Halo skin, and they were complaining about this, that, and the other. But really, they completely misinterpreted what the game would be. They thought it would be an arena shooter, which it wasn't. It was more just an actual shooter game. It was an FPS first-person shooter with no sprint, and it was fun as all hell. It was stupidly silly, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it to pieces. The video yesterday is the first one of me playing it, and by God, it was so worth the half hour I put into it. It was wicked. And it will be out on May 13th, Yeah, it sounds about right. May 13th. So I recommend you guys pick it up because it will be good fun, especially online. And the story,
Oh, sweet.
the story is probably going to be hella gory because the evil dude.
Hella gory.
Oh yeah, the blood in it was wicked. It was so violent. It was
The
wicked.
blood in it.
I ran up to a dude, smashed him in the face with my knee, and then snapped his neck off. It was wicked. It was just like, this is fantastic.
That
This
is very violent.
Yeah, extremely violent. And then you can turn into the giant demon with bloody rocket launchers on its back and a jetpack. And you do this horrible screeching thing and you shoot missiles at people. It was hella fun. Straight up. So worth it. So worth it just for that. There'll be another video coming out tomorrow of a Capture the Flag style one, which was also wicked. But there wasn't very much to do in the beta, if I'm honest. And a few of the weapons were a little overpowered to the rest, but the customization, the controls, and stuff like that were very intuitive and very easy to just sort of jump into and play. Built for a sort of modern audience as well, and it'll be interesting to see where the story goes, or how the story is. I don't quite know, but it's good. I enjoyed it. A lot of people complained about it because it was an online game and they were expecting something completely different. Coming in with no expectations to have a lot of expectations was quite nice for once. And then we had Battleborn, which you might like, Josh. You might like because you don't mind a MOBA, do you?
No, I like a good MOBA here and there.
Yeah, this is a first-person shooter MOBA, and
Yeah, I'd still enjoy that.
oh, it drove me up the fucking wall. I hated it.
You just don't like MOBAs, though, do you?
I can get along with a MOBA. Like League. I was alright with League. I didn't mind it. I just didn't like the community. The majority of them were pissy little assholes.
Yeah, the community's shit, yeah. Most communities for MOBAs are shit.
Yeah, so they were all grumpy, stressy little bastards when you're fighting bots or something. It's a bit like they're not even real. It's like they're not learning from you. They are just, they are an inanimate object in this case. And you are.
Watching you play
thousands of
Dota
miles-
was one of the funniest things ever.
Well, we'll get around to recording that someday. But yeah, this is a sort of first-person shooter crossed with a MOBA, and the balance is awful. There is so much going on screen. It's by Gearbox Software, so the guys that did oh bollocks, Borderlands.
Yeah.
So you'd expect a lot from it,
Oh, that'd be cool.
but it was awful. It was fucking awful. It had the sort of style, but it wasn't polished at all. It looked really rough around the edges, and I'm talking like when you're looking at the characters, they're really rough. They don't have any sort of defining line around them. They look kind of fuzzy. It was horrible. And there's this woman with a bow who killed me in like 3 shots when I'm a dude that's bigger than the bloody mountain from Game of Thrones with a bloody chain gun. I don't get it. It was just driving me nuts. It was horribly balanced, and it was just so crazy. There was too much going on. It took too long to do anything. I just didn't like it. It was boring, but you can still see me play it. If you would like
I
to
like
waste
that you
your time
mentioned
doing it.
references from Game of Thrones that you've not seen the series.
I know the mountain. Thor Jürgen something or whatever. That dude is a
What?
Thor, the guy who plays the mountain.
Oh, right. Well, he's played by like 4 different guys throughout the entire
Yeah, they
series.
kept on changing him.
Yeah, but the main one, the like one that's made it really big. He did like that 994-pound deadlift a couple years back, and has been breaking records left, right, and centre. That hench motherfucker,
Yeah, I know the one you mean.
like
yeah,
the biggest,
Yeah,
biggest
that's
literally
one.
the strongest man in the world right now, who would murder.
Well,
Yeah.
the guy who's playing him at the moment is some guy called Haftor Julius Bjornsson.
Bless you.
Are you okay, Dan? Are you okay? Are you still
Have I
breathing?
infected you with my cold?
Have you? I think he's having a stroke. No, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I guess is it part of the story that he changes constantly, or is it just that they got rid of him? No, I don't know.
A new guy every time.
What's the point?
Yeah,
of that?
pretty much.
I don't know.
Seems to defeat the object for me. That would ruin my immersion.
It did a bit. There was a couple of scenes you're supposed to know who he is, and then apparently that was the mountain. Okay then.
Okay then. Wow. That is not something I expected. And they didn't give any reason behind it. It was just they didn't go.
They can't
Oh,
really
he's had a
explain
magic
it.
potion.
New guy.
No, it's just oh.
No,
okay.
no. I mean, like, no, because then they don't.
Have a
It's
polyjuice
just
potion.
Stupid mountain.
No,
Polyjuice.
No, they didn't give
potion.
him polyjuice
Get the
potion.
fuck out.
I'm thinking of ways they could play it into the story, mate. Just
Probably
as
the best
subtly
way
as
to be
possible.
the faceless people.
Anyway, as we're on the subject of Game of Thrones, it's
Oh,
back, bitches.
yes,
It's
I
back.
know. I know.
You need to catch up.
I know. I bought the
Because then we can
Telltale
talk about it
bundle
here.
on Humble Bundle yesterday because it was too good to pass up. It was like £8.80 or something like that for all of the Walking Dead Telltale games, The Wolf Among Us, the Game of Thrones ones, and a load of other stuff in there as well. I just couldn't help myself. I was like, just take my money, please. Give me them. So yeah, I've got them all on my PC now, but I need to still work on my CPU, and then maybe I can play them. I don't know yet. And then, but I need to watch the show before I obviously play the Game of Thrones TV show, I'm sure.
Well, I'm going to give you a quick roundup of events that have happened right now.
No, that's fine. Don't
They
ruin
all
anything.
die.
Yeah, I know that
They
much.
all
I know that
die.
much. I know George R.R. Martin. I know him a little bit. I know he's typical for that sort of thing. And I'm presuming Sean Bean's dead.
No, Sean Bean never dies.
Sean Bean's the killer. He kills everyone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He's the Zodiac
he
killer,
takes
is
polyjuice potion. He's the
He,
mountain.
he puts on a
became-
hockey mask and just goes around killing everyone.
No, I know a few people are still alive, and I know a couple of the people that are dead. Like that Joffrey dude. He died at what? The Purple Wedding or something like that?
Spoilers.
Spoilers,
Oh,
bloody
John,
hell.
I'm like one of the only
God
people who
damn
haven't
it.
seen it. And if
It's
you've
like the trailer came up in the cinema, and like the first shot is the dead body of one of the main characters, and I
Jon
was like,
Snow.
guys, come on.
Is this whole thing about
no.
Jon Snow? Because he's supposed to be like dead or
No.
something, isn't he, at the moment, at the end of the series?
No.
Yes.
no,
He was stabbed, he was bleeding
no,
out at the end of the series, and then it cut.
No,
that's how
no,
they've ended
He's
it.
just on his time of the month.
That wasn't him.
This is the whole thing. I know it's been going on because no one can keep their mouth shut on social media about it for 5 minutes. And you can't avoid
He's not
that sort
dead.
of stuff.
He's alive.
He just knows nothing.
I do know that.
Right, okay then. Okay then. Did you hear about Mafia 3? No?
It's new release date.
Yeah, we have a release
announced,
date.
Wasn't it?
It is October 17th. Or 7th. 7th according to my piece of
7th.
paper. Yeah. It's going to be awesome. They actually released a story trailer alongside it with the release date.
I haven't watched it. I kind of deliberately didn't want to watch it. 'Cause I think I get in too much about spoilers from trailers. I just kind of want to discover it for myself.
I don't think it's so much a spoiler. I think it gives you a general idea of who this person is and what he's going to be doing. Why has he become this person? I think it's a really good story for this one, especially seeing the main character is black in the South. So it'll be quite interesting to see how racist it gets, if you know what I mean.
Pete loves
How-
his racism.
Yeah, totally. How politically incorrect it gets. Well, like none of them do it. It's like if they went Quentin Tarantino on it and just threw in every single slur they
Every other
could.
second.
Yeah, it would immerse myself a little bit more because that's what
Of course.
it was. Just kidding. That's what it was like for quite a lot of people. That racism wasn't sort of blown over and ignored, and especially in this sort of scene, that does need to be brought up. But no.
Mhm.
Do you want me to tell you the sort of basics of why he is doing what he is?
Go on then. I see
So-
you want to, so carry on.
What happens is this guy comes back from the war, can't remember his name, army man. His group of friends or whatever have been killed.
Army man.
Yeah, army man. All of his friends have been killed by the Italian Mafia, and so he goes on a massive revenge spree. So it's going to be aggressive and bloody, and it's going to be wicked. It looks gorgeous from the in-game trailer. I think it was an in-game footage they had shown some of it as well, so yeah. It'll be nice to get back in that, because I haven't played Mafia 2 in years. And that game was wicked.
It's been a while. When did Mafia first come out?
That was 208, maybe?
208. Okay, yeah, quite a way ago then.
Have a look. I think it might... Oh no, they removed it from Steam, didn't they? Because they had that conflict. Yeah, I know they had a conflict with it for some of the music within it. But let me see if I can find it for you. Mafia 2. Rated 7 out of 10 by IGN. Jog on. Oh no, it was 23rd of August 2010.
Yeah, not that long ago then.
Not that long ago, no.
Not 6 years, but
But that was still a solid game. I loved it. That was one of my favourites. But that's all the gaming news I have, really. Do you guys have anything else to add, or?
I've got a few things. I had to ask, did you guys have a childhood and used to watch Power Rangers at all?
Oh
Yes, of course.
Of course, yeah. So I didn't know this, but apparently they're making Lionsgate are making a reboot of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and they released a picture of the villain, who goes Rita Repulsa, who's been played by Elizabeth Banks.
Yes, yeah.
And have you guys seen the image at all?
No, I haven't.
It looks nothing like the original, which is a good thing considering the Mighty Morphins came out in the 90s, early 90s.
Yeah.
But she looks pretty good in it. Actually, I will say it's a guilty pleasure if I go and see the film, considering I used to love it when I was a kid.
Yeah, Elizabeth Banks' costume was pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie, that was nuts looking. It was really cool. One moment, just a second. Yeah, sorry about that. My fault.
Oh, God, Pete. God damn it.
I had to check something.
Anyway, yeah, I didn't
alright.
realise there was a Power Ranger movie coming out made by Lionsgate, and apparently that's going to come out next year, March 24th.
I heard of something a long time back, but I only thought that was sort of like speculation.
Because I saw like a one on YouTube that got lots of heat because it was misuse of the name.
Yeah, the unofficial
wasn't
one.
official. Did you guys?
Yeah, they cracked down on it, didn't they?
Yeah,
because it was
they
really
did, yeah.
gory
That was-
and violent
looked pretty
or something
cool.
like that, wasn't it? It was sort of an adult Power Rangers.
Yeah, not for kids, kind of, But yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Yeah, I don't know really, because
It
really
depends where they
cheesy,
go with
isn't
it.
it? So whether it be good or not.
It depends where they go with it. Whether they follow the grassroots and target a child audience, or whether they go for a full-blown adult. They're not going to go R-rated with it, but if they go for an adult sort of Marvel movie style to it, then yeah.
Yeah, I could do. But that's something I thought was quite interesting.
But that's what we have next week. We have Captain America 2 next week. Is it 2 or is it 3?
I know.
It's 3, sorry. 3. Civil War.
Yeah, 3.
I'm not really counting this as a Captain America one. Are you?
Yes.
Which one?
This coming one, are you counting this as a Captain America movie, or are you counting it as, like, I've been an Avenger movie?
Oh, no, I think it's a Captain America one.
I'd say Captain America, yeah.
Yeah.
It's focusing on him.
Yeah, but it's a
really
Civil
more, isn't it?
War. That's what I mean. It's bringing in all of them. It's not... Because in the previous ones, it's only been, like, 2 or 3 people join in. But this is, like, full-on, the Avengers go all at war against each other.
I think it's going to be a tester paper for the directors, because the guys who are doing this one are doing the
Infinity War, aren't they?
doing Infinity War, aren't they?
Yeah.
So I think if this goes well, then I think it's in good hands.
Yeah, Jon
for the
Favreau
upcoming
has
film.
also been confirmed for the executive producer of that one.
Oh, really? I'm a huge
Mhm.
fan of John. Well, he's just done Jungle Book, and
Yeah.
he's doing alright at the moment.
He did
so...
Chef as well, which is amazing.
Yeah, Chef was good. Yeah, Chef was very good.
Every time I see that film, I just want to eat. I just can't help it. I want to go to the south of America and I just want to eat all of their meat. Oh. Oh, that sounds wrong. Move on. Move on.
He likes to gobble his meat.
Coming from you, that's rich.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. There you go, fucking turkey gobble,
Gobble,
you
gobble,
prick. Oh no. Got off the rails. We've gone. We've gone. But no, it's our first week without Walking Dead. But we've been able to talk to you about it, haven't we, Dan?
Yes.
Yeah, it's weird. My Mondays are now open. Except I have Bones on. But that's not really like a big commitment anymore. Because it's Bones. It's okay. It is. It's cheesy as all hell. That finishes like next season or whatever. But you guys got anything else to add?
Apparently
not
Xbox
really.
360s are not being produced anymore. That
Yes,
really
I saw
matters,
the.
I feel.
I saw the bad news.
Yeah. How long have they been going for? Nearly 10 years?
Yeah, 10 years, isn't it? Bang on.
Really?
Yeah,
Last,
bang
I
on
think
10
last,
years.
yeah,
The 360s have been going for 10 years.
apparently so.
Shit. It's mad, and then they brought out
Feeling
the Xbox
old
One.
now.
It went all downhill, didn't it? They went from dominate the market to lose it. Big style. It's mad how badly they've lost financially from it. Well, I say lost. They're still making money, but compared to the PlayStation 4, they've sucked. But I think a lot more people are starting to move over to Steam now as well, aren't they? Because recent talk over the PS4.5 that released the other day. You know that whole thing where they're talking about upgrading the components, better GPU, better CPU, and more RAM within the device. And I think they're going to charge people even more for it. I think a lot. I don't know whether it's the same for you, Dan, but a fair percentage from what I've heard of the PS4 community are talking about moving over to PC because they just want to play something without having to shell out 400 or 500 quid for a device that may only work for 2-3 years and has no upgradability and all that.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's weird. It'd be interesting to see how badly or how that 4.5 does for them. I don't follow the PlayStation community either, so you know, I don't follow the Xbox community.
The better community.
Hell yeah.
Shut up, Josh. I'm joining the PC Master Race soon, and I will be fine.
The feast of
I will live there, and I will be fine. Just I hope they port games to it properly, which would be nice. It would make a nice change. But if you guys haven't got anything else to mention, you're all out.
Yeah,
I'm all
didn't
out.
have much this week.
All out. All out. Okay, well, I'll tell you what then. We shall wrap it up there then. I think we've probably breached that 30-minute mark again.
I think so.
Probably typical. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, like and subscribe. Check out all the videos in the comments down below, which will be all the trailers and shit we talk about, and all the other crap that we mentioned. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Bye. Goodbye.
Bye now.
Were you going to say bye? Josh?
I did say bye.
Are you sure you said bye and it wasn't just you tried to say bye but no noise came out of your mouth? Who
One
set that
question,
fire
sorry,
alarm
not
off?
saying I should.
Who's
That'd be
alarm
me.
going on?
That'd be me.
Oh, God, Josh.
Hey, I'm not cooking. Oh, but maybe that's why the fire alarm's going off, because I've just left the kitchen.
Because you're not cooking.
Because I'm not going to go into the kitchen.
Oh, you horrible man. Bye, everyone.